Hey everybody, this is Tim, and I am in Atlanta, Georgia. Look at this. Chris Moore,
hello,
Director of the Spirit of Atlanta. We are in the place where a lot of it happens. Where are we?
We are in our core hall, headquarters here in Norcross, Georgia.
So I'm in Atlanta, and since I was here, thank you for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you for stopping by.
So talk about the space that we're in. This is sort of like the headquarters for Spirit.
Sure. This is where our business operations runs out of. It's where we store our equipment, store uniforms, we have meetings. We bring our design team in sometimes to this space when they're not off in their really cool creative spaces doing all their amazing work.
Right. So there has to be some sort of home base for drum corps, and I don't think people often talk about, like, I wonder what those are like.
Sure.
So I love that you have the flags up. We can see that behind us. So these are flags that the corps get, like these are the corps. This is the flags the corps got when they were finalists all those years.
Yep.
And they go all the way around here. You can't see them, but there's many, many of them all the way around the room. This is very cool. We have some props. So show us
Sure.
You have some of the past uniforms, right?
This is a jacket from 1979.
Like this is like the classic.
Cummerbund.
Like when I think of Spirit of Atlanta, this is right where, like, this is the first look, right?
Yeah, nice and hot and wool and
the
awesome. Attached
cummerbund piece at the bottom, but obviously the big chevron.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Very nice.
All right, and then you didn't wear this, or did you wear this?
In 1980, I wore this.
Is that your first year in corps?
Yes, 1980.
Okay, that's the first year I marched regiment too. Yeah. So you're younger than I am, but anyway. Then the corps upgraded. We have another year. What is
1982.
This? So they got fancy with the chevron. Is this the idea?
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of a three-dimensional thing here.
Wow, history, man, of the history of the corps.
The little epaulets on here.
It's nice. Oh yeah, cool. And then we have a picture because you wore that uniform in '82. So
I did.
So see if you can
zoom.
Can you get it? Can you guys see? See if you can point yourself out.
I'm right there.
Just Chris as a youngster.
That's right. Playing bass drum, top bass.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many years were you in the corps?
4.
And did you play bass drum all 4?
3 years. 3 bass, 1 snare.
Really? Yep. So you were top bass all 3?
Yep. 80,
and then you jumped up to snare in '84.
Yep.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
So is it like you're back now as corps director? So like you had that member experience. Do you think that helps you having been in the corps, like to do what you do now?
I do. I think it helps from kind of telling the story of the drum corps from a historical perspective. Drum corps is way different now than when you and I marched.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like air mattresses and cell phones
But the thing, you say that, it's really, really different. But then, like, I show up at a drum corps rehearsal last summer, and it's like they're still standing around eating breakfast out of a bowl,
sure.
and they're still schlepping their stuff. And, like, it's really the same activity, but so much of it's different. I feel like both things happen at the same time.
Yeah, they are the same. I mean, the rehearsals run the same. The shows are not the show productions, but going to the show, the daily, the grind is the same.
That's really true. That's the part that's what I meant. Yeah.
There's a lot more thought put into the member experience. We have a medical team, we have a team physician, we have trainers, we have nutritionists, we have chefs.
Okay, none of that was true.
We had some wonderful parents that did all that for us back in the day, but now we have full teams of the member experience and their health and wellness, which is a big.
Yeah, back when I marched regiment, we had Dewey, who was like one of the people in charge of the food, and I'm not sure chef. He rose to the level of chef, but he did a great job. The favorite corps meal back in the day.
What's that?
Dewey Q's.
What is Dewey Q?
It was basically like barbecue sandwiches.
Okay.
Dewey Q's, yeah.
Yeah.
All you regiment alum.
Awesome.
The one of you that's watching, maybe. So this is your 5th year as corps director?
This is 5th year.
Going into the 5th year.
Yep, 5th year.
So I have to tell you, I think the process you guys have used has been really smart. Like, there's nobody that's watching this will question the fact that we've seen the corps progress year. So has it played out? You must have had a plan for we have this road. We want to get the corps moving up. It's happening. Is it happening the way you thought it would?
It is. The most important thing to us was for the organization to be sound and to be sustainable.
So there was sort of a reorganization.
Right. We didn't want to live year to year to year, just holding on for dear life.
So can we make it out the next time?
Right. So we feel like we're in a good place now. We have a really strong board, really committed board that work really hard and full of energy.
You have a lot of very passionate people on your team.
We do.
A lot of them are alumni or past instructors.
Yeah, a good chunk of them are alumni, but we have some people on our board that are not alumni, but they're prominent business folks in town or prominent business folks somewhere else in the world.
But they care.
We have artists. We have folks that are leading the arts community in Atlanta that are part of our board too. So that's important.
So you are very pragmatic and thoughtful about putting that together.
Yes. Yeah. The board in conjunction with our board chairs.
The whole thing. So clearly there was a plan. The core's gotten better and better every year. Tell us where you are now and where you see what's going on this year for this coming season.
We're just excited to continue the trajectory that we've been on the last few years. As I mentioned, the design team has been meeting here and other places.
Is there anybody new this year on the design team?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have a new.
You can tell us, I guess.
Of course. Yeah, it's all public. Yeah. We have a new Horner Ranger, Michael Martin.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh.
Right. Yes, I'm excited about that.
So remind everybody who he is.
Michael
Fantastic trumpet player.
Yeah, fantastic trumpet player. His father, Freddie Martin, is a DCI Hall of Famer and the founder of our organization. Mike also writes for Cavaliers. He plays in the Boston Symphony. He's a very well known composer.
Right. Fantastic composer, arranger, fantastic performer, and fantastic educator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I had some discussions with him of what he was doing with the Cavaliers. They don't like to be called Cavies anymore. Sorry, I said that in a video, but they want to be Cavaliers. So he was doing with the Cavaliers. So how did you bring him on? How did that happen?
Well, his dad is on our staff and the founder of the drum corps.
That's not that big a stretch.
Yeah, and Mike is an alum.
Yeah,
so Mike's in the drum corps. So yeah,
back in high school for him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was an easy.
Right.
Yeah, we're happy to have him. We have a new battery caption head and arranger, Adam Wenken, who's one of the band directors at Broken Arrow High School.
Right. Adam's really talented.
Very, and he's a former lead battery tech for cadets. So he has a lot of his Broken Arrow cadet connections working with us now. Wow. We have a new visual caption head, Chris Johnston, he and his team were with the cadets the last few years.
Okay, wow.
So they're all with us now.
You're not fooling around.
No.
This is serious. Not that it hasn't been serious, but this is exciting.
Yeah. Jamie Thompson's writing a lot of our drill.
Oh, Jamie's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Good stuff's happening. We're excited.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. All right. So, did that change? The path, the plan, all that's in place. You just are bringing in some fresh faces to sort of change some of that.
Well, Sal Salas is still the program coordinator and artistic director, so it's all still under his leadership. So it's going to be a similar vibe, feel. It's not going to be the same type of thing we've done the last couple of years because we feel like in order to get better, we need to not keep doing the same thing. We're going to try some different stuff. So I think, our goal is to entertain the fans. That is the number one goal for the core once we have them all assembled. So that's what we're working towards.
Well, Sal is super smart. And I said to you last year, by the way, if you haven't seen my interview with Sal and Chris last year in Rockford, go look that up. It's on YouTube. But the core last year looked and sounded like nobody else. And that's a huge accomplishment in drum corps because drum corps can get very samey.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the biggest accomplishment last year was your show was in the way the core felt and came across was completely unique to all the other shows. That's hard to do.
Yeah, but that's important, right?
It made you memorable.
As a ticket buyer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're trying to satisfy our customers. We want to give them something different and unique and fun and, energetic. So
yeah, no, I loved it.
Yeah, thanks.
So, but is that part of the thought process? Again, you said entertaining the fans clearly. Is it also still part of the thought process to be memorable and stand out from the crowd?
Absolutely.
That's a no-brainer.
It will be different. It'll be different.
All right. So I know you probably can't tell me anything. You'd have to kill me, right? Is there anything else you can say? Okay. No. Okay. Well, but we're all excited about it. How did auditions go? How's the membership looking? How are you feeling about all that?
Auditions went really, really well. We had about 550 kids come out, students come out, really talented students.
Wow.
Older students. It's a shame that we can't continue to serve all of them.
Right.
It's actually something we're talking about.
Come on, Chris, you don't have time to field like 5 cores.
Well, we're actually talking about it some other ways to serve students that want to participate but don't quite get in the world class group. So
cool. Like some stuff that you do maybe at the through the audition process or something.
Through the audition process, or maybe even further into the summer, into the spring or the summer. We want to make as big an impact in Atlanta as possible through all areas. So we sponsor a 5K here in Norcross.
I will not be participating in that. I'm glad you're doing it.
We have a Spirit U, which is a summer program for our high school kids.
Awesome.
The last couple of years, we've done a concert in the park. It's been a concert in downtown Atlanta in the financial district. We actually borrowed this idea from Boston Crusaders, who do a similar thing in downtown Boston.
It's a big hit there.
It's a big hit, and we're trying to grow that same type of thing here.
That's awesome.
We invite some community groups to be performers with us, to open for us, for instance. And last year, because of the weather, we do it on the plaza outside of Atlanta Symphony Hall at Woodruff Arts Center, and it's right in the financial district. And because of the weather last year, we actually moved it in onto the symphony stage. They let us use the building.
Man, so this is the thing, like you're making positive relationships with people so that when things happen like this, somebody's willing to help you.
Sure. Now we have a leaf blower. At least the camera's up.
Well, just yell.
Blow it all over our cars.
So you make those relationships, and then when things like that happen, people are like, I like these people, I'm willing to help them out. Let's bring them inside. Not everybody would be able to make that happen. So that's a testament to you keeping positive relationships with the community. Having said that, what's going on for this year?
Well, because of that experience with the weather last year and moving it onto the stage, we've just decided to move it into the hall all the time.
Really?
And so we've partnered with the Atlanta Symphony.
Wow.
One of our board members is the general manager of the Atlanta Symphony. So
you're a smart man.
It's very helpful. So we're excited to be doing this performance in the hall. We do a VIP reception afterwards in Woodruff Arts Center.
Do you have a date?
June 10th.
Okay, put this on your calendar, people. That is very exciting. Yeah. And I got to tell you, I remember the day when I got to perform on the stage in Woodruff Arts Center, and it's like a thrill. You're in this giant arts venue. So that's exciting. You're going to even give those students that opportunity to do that again.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. And the kids last year, when they walked onto the stage, they just really lit up. So that's important.
Fantastic.
And again, just being visible in Atlanta. Another way we're being visible in Atlanta is because of the way the tour works this year, we're coming through Atlanta on the 4th of July.
Oh, really?
Which we did last year as well. And we're doing the Dunwoody 4th of July parade.
Really?
We are.
I have marched in that parade many a time because I have a career at Dunwoody for a while. Wow, that's cool. Wow, how great for them.
Yeah, it's awesome. We had a great time last year. The fans really loved it. The kids loved it.
It's awesome.
They get a little free time in the afternoon, before we head down to Florida. But we also have at least one other world-class group in the parade this year, maybe 2.
Okay, stay tuned. So how do people stay up on all the Spirit stuff? If they want to keep up with all the stuff you're talking about that's happening, where do they go?
SpiritofAtlanta.org is our website. Or follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook. We're pretty active. We're always putting stuff out.
So I love that you said being visible in the community. The people in Atlanta, the whole arts community here, and educators, everybody knows that you are here to help support them. That's a relationship that is not always there for drum corps. So I think you're really smart to know, we need to have all these people supporting us. That helps them even send students to your corps.
Sure, absolutely. Well, as an educator in the Atlanta area already,
which is your whole career.
I understand. Yeah. I've been taught in Atlanta for 32 years. So,
but you know that hasn't always been the case.
Correct.
Like wherever drum corps are, we don't always do a good job with that.
We need each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need the relationships with the local school systems. A good bit of our staff are still local.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's awesome.
Well, I'm excited. Anything else you can tell us about the corps or what's going on this year before we finish this?
No, we're just really excited. Just super excited to get the summer here, and
you're not going to drop the name of a song.
So everybody, what's going on?
No, it's not. No, he's not talking people. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see it, and hopefully, I'm going to be doing some interviews with Spirit this summer. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope so.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking time to talk to me. Everybody, go to spiritofAtlanta.org. Check out what's going on. A lot of exciting stuff. Yeah. And here we are with all this history and all this history. As I tear up the place. I love this. I might try to put this on. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I think it's awesome that the history that we all have with our cores is really, really important, especially to old timers like me who've been around a long time. Oh God, did I just call myself an old timer on camera? Those of us who are alumni, but still vital. Okay, forget it.
I can tell you, we likely will not be wearing this.
You
this
won't
summer.
see them in this, but I'm happy that this is still here.
Likely not.
Likely not, but what we don't know for sure.
That's right.
Stay tuned. Thanks, Chris, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Appreciate it.